Peace, family. My name is Vicky Dillard. So pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure you give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. Thank you so very much. Now, family, shout out to our Black family around the world, particularly in Ghana. I want you to watch this clip of what appears to be a Ghanaian MP who absolutely just knocks it out of the park in his accurate and correct checking of Kamala Harris's recent trip to Ghana, trying to check Ghana about so-called anti-LGBT legislation and laws. I want you all to listen to what he says. Watch this.
Kamala Harris is entitled to her opinion, the same way you're entitled to your opinion, the same way I hold the opinion that she and the American government are a bunch of cowards, and that they have no right to talk about human rights because they're the biggest abusers of human rights. Child rights are equally human rights. And yesterday, 2 hours after that press conference with the president, a 28-year-old gun woman walked into an American school and killed 3 American children and killed 3 American teachers. It's the rights, one of the fundamental basic rights of any human being is the right to life. The American government, in which Kamala Harris is vice president, is failing to take decisive action on gun control. And so people who should not have access to weapons are having access to assault rifles and killing innocent children and teachers in America. And the vice president of that country wants to come and teach us human rights. I mean, the irony of it. She's a person of color. But for being vice president, what happened to George Floyd could easily have happened to her, or any of the several people who have been killed in America by errant white policemen, which has led to the Black Lives Matter issue. If people have to demonstrate to let the American government know that Black Lives Matter, they need help from us. I've stated on record that myself and my colleagues are very willing to engage the American government and the U.S. Congress to help them shape laws that will clamp down on gun violence because they really have need for it. But it's the hypocrisy of the U.S. where they call homosexuality a human rights issue in Africa, but yet they are doing business with countries where homosexuality is frowned upon. Over $1 billion of military hardware is sold to Qatar almost on a yearly basis. In Qatar, homosexuality is punished by death, not imprisonment. Why are they not threatening Qatar? One of the biggest trading partners of the United States government is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, it's punished by death. Why are they not threatening them? Why are they not threatening Russia? Then they come to Ghana and Africa and they want to come and threaten us with LGBTQ. The American government is a bunch of hypocrites. If they really want to flex their muscle, they should go and flex their muscle on Russia, India, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, the places where they are selling weapons to.
Okay, somebody put some round of applause in the chat. Somebody put a round of applause, some black hands in the chat. This brother deserves a standing ovation. Did you hear him break down the fact that one of America's biggest trading partners is Saudi Arabia? He talks about the connection America has to Qatar, but yet those countries, homosexuality there is punishable by unaliving, we're going to say, people there. Not jailing, but unaliving them. He said, but you want to come, but you all do trade with them. One of your biggest trading partners is Saudi Arabia. But why aren't you guys calling them out? He said, why y'all in Russia on those kinds of things? But you want to come to Africa and check us. Talk black to me, somebody.
But it's the hypocrisy of the U.S. where they call homosexuality a human rights issue in Africa, but yet they are doing business with countries where homosexuality is frowned upon. Over $1 billion of military hardware is sold to Qatar almost on a yearly basis. In Qatar, homosexuality is punished by death, not imprisonment. Why are they not threatening Qatar? One of the biggest trading partners of the United States government is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, it's punished by death. Why are they not threatening them? Why are they not threatening Russia?
And what gets me is when he said something is wrong when the black folks in America, when the American people have to get in the street and protest and say Black Lives Matter. He said he offers to come to America. Him and his team, they can come to America to help America with its legislation. Where's my gavel? For those of you that don't know, the Vicky Show is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. He said, the brother said, we can come to America and help you with your legislation. He said, if America wants to flex her muscles, she needs to flex it over there on these other countries, her trading partners, where they take people out.
Then they come to Ghana and Africa and they want to come and threaten us with LGBTQ. The American government is a bunch of hypocrites. If they really want to flex their muscle, they should go and flex their muscle on Russia, India, China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, the places where they are selling weapons.
They put them 6 feet under if they are accused of violating LGBT laws there. Shout out to our Black family around the world. Something is happening. America's hypocrisy is all the way out of control, and she must be humbled with truth. And that lets you all know, is this really about quote unquote human rights? As our brother makes it very clear. You all, your errant officers, as he broke down, are murdering Black folk. You got problems in your schools with folks shooting up schools and all this kind of stuff, but you want to come over here and talk to us about human rights? This is important for the balance of the world. My name is Vicky Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning into the Vicky Show right here on African Diaspora News Channel. Be sure to share the broadcast, give us a big thumbs up, and be sure to check out my platform at VickyPlanet.com. The link is below. I can't wait to see you again.